Hi, welcome to the WTAMU Virtual Math Lab. This video will step you through College Algebra, Tutorial 17, Example 3. In this example, we want to solve the quadratic equation x times the quantity 6x plus 1 equals 2 by factoring. In step 1, we want to simplify each side if needed. It looks like we have a parenthesis on the left side of this equation. We can clear this out by applying the distributive property. Multiplying the x times the 6x plus 1, we get 6x squared plus x on the left side equals 2. In step 2, we want to write this quadratic in standard form if needed. Standard form for a quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. It looks like we need to move that 2 over to the left side. We can do that by doing the inverse operation of subtracting 2 from both sides. When we do that, we have 6x squared plus x minus 2 equals 2 minus 2. This will simplify to be 6x squared plus x minus 2 equals 0. In step 3, we want to factor the left side. If you need a review on factoring, feel free to go to College Algebra Tutorial 7. Factoring the trinomial on the left side, we get the equation 3x plus 2 times 2x minus 1 equals 0. In step 4, we want to use the zero product principle. This principle states that if you have a product of two factors set equal to 0, then the solution can be found by setting each separate factor equal to 0. We will also go into step 5, which is to solve the linear equations set up in step 4. Setting the first factor equal to 0, we get 3x plus 2 equals 0. The inverse of add is to subtract 2 from both sides, which will give us 3x plus 2 minus 2 equals 0 minus 2, which simplifies to be 3x equals a negative 2. The inverse of multiply is to divide both sides by 3, which gives us 3x over 3 equals a negative 2 over 3, which gives us our first solution of x equals a negative 2/3. Setting the second factor equal to 0, we get 2x minus 1 equals 0. The inverse of subtract is to add 1 to both sides, which will give us 2x minus 1 plus 1 equals 0 plus 1. This will simplify to be 2x equals 1. The inverse of multiply is to divide both sides by 2, which will give us 2x over 2 equals 1 over 2. This will give us our second solution, which is x equals 1 over 2. So our final answer is x equals negative 2/3 or x equals 1/2.